Connect fam, and welcome to another edition of the Connect Network right here on the CW each and every Saturday morning. Thank you so much for allowing us to spend your Saturday morning with you. And we always chop it up with amazing boss babes just doing amazing things. And from time to time, we'll sprinkle in some great guys as well. But as you can see, your girl Stichiz is not with our Tracy Campoli. She's not here with us this morning, but don't worry, she'll be back with us next Saturday. And another reason why you don't need to worry, because we have two amazing VIP guests that are going to be joining us this morning. First up, she is #amazing. She has recently been featured on Forbes for the Culture's Top 50 Champions and so much more. So please help me welcome Cherrelle Swain. Hey, Cherrelle. Hi. Before we move on, we got to bring in our second VIP guest. She is a trailblazer. She's a financial planner leading the Money Plan Inc. She does so much more. She's just all around fabulous. Please help me welcome Dr. Nicole Garner. Hey, Nicole.
Hey, good morning.
Don't forget the Scott, though. So let's go ahead and start with you, Cherrelle. So we're talking Forbes, the Culture Top 50 Champions, next to Issa Rae, next to D. Wade, next to Colin Kaepernick. Congratulations to you. Talk about that experience if you can.
Well, it's amazing. Forbes the Culture is such a wonderful initiative, and I'm honored to be on the list with so many people who I admire. And I was actually selected to be a part of the list through my work with my feature-length documentary that is currently in production called Black Girls Film, which is illuminating the light of Black girls and also highlighting our feminine divinity through this project. And so it's been a really fun honor, and I just am just grateful.
Yes, definitely. Cherrelle, so happy to meet you. Your whole family, it looks like the whole bloodline is producing superstars. So you've had a career in education and fundraising and have recently stepped into doing your own consulting work. What inspired you to make this shift?
Well, I've always been an entrepreneur in spirit. And so actually, while at the illustrious Howard University, I was actually starting a number of nonprofits with friends who wanted to make a difference in their communities. I realized that what's really exciting for me is being able to work on a variety of projects across industry. I think that's the beautiful thing about entrepreneurship. The saying that work should never feel like work when you're doing something you love. Right. And so I'm just trying to connect more and more with those things I do love to continue doing the work that is within my purpose.
And that's really what I want to transition into next. You mentioned it, the new project that you are working on. But I do have to mention that your dad, your papa, has roots right here in Miami with the Miami Dolphins, correct?
That's right. And the University of Miami.
Shout out to the Fins. There you go.
Tell us, what do you have coming up next, and where can our viewers follow you?
Sure. So look out, Black Girls Film coming spring 2022. So stay tuned, and please follow the journey of Black Girls Film at Black Girls Film. And if you want to follow me, you can follow me at the Cherrelle Swain on Instagram.
Thank you so much. I'm super excited to have you with us, ladies. But we are going to take a quick break. When we return, we're going to sit down with you, Dr. Nicole Garner Scott, and we're going to talk money, mommy. Okay. But first, let's go ahead and check in with our girl, Miss Sandy Glant, who's going to share with us how we can slay all day.
Hello, Connect family. I'm Sandy Glant, and I'm back with another Slay Your Day Saturday. I'm so happy to be here with you. Today, I want to start talking about how we can have a fun and productive holiday season. Here are 3 tips on how to stay productive during the holidays. Number 1, take advantage of the morning hours. I want to challenge you to wake up 30 minutes to 1 hour before everyone else is awake. Take this time to set the day up for success and focus on you before you pour into everybody else. Number 2, start the holidays early. There's no such thing as being over-prepared. Start thinking now about who you need to buy holiday gifts for, your spouse, your kids, teachers, family members, the mailman, and really start mapping out your list now so you don't wait until the last minute. And number 3, get rid of clutter. I know you've heard of spring cleaning, but what about December declutter? Take the time now to declutter your home of any toys or clothes or gadgets that you don't use right now, and do this before the holidays come, because you're gonna find that you're gonna fill your home with brand new goodies. As always, it's such a pleasure to be here with you. Make sure to follow me on social at Sandy Glant for more tips on productivity, time management, and work-life balance. Happy Slay Your Day Saturday.
Boss, are you ready to uplevel your mindset and your circle of influence? I've got you. I have created the 7-day Primetime Detox Your Life and Contact List audio training series with a bonus audio all about power thoughts to help you affirm new greatness into your life. $27 to change your life, to get you into the state of mind you need to be to have all of the things that you desire. Don't delay. It's prime time to shine.
Hello. It's Ty Live. And the tip with Ty Live for today is be about your business so that your business can bless your life.
Welcome back, Connect fam, and happy Saturday morning to you. So we're going to be talking with Dr. Nicole. We are happy to have you on the show because we're going to talk about money, mommy. We're going to talk about laja, dinero, and dive deeper into your career. But first, you went from PR and representing like top major celebrities in the industry to now leading in the finance industry. Can you tell us more about that transition?
Yeah, well, definitely. So I love a good pivot. I love a good life pivot. So I'm glad that I share in that as well. I have been an entrepreneur since I was like 5 years old. So entrepreneurship is very much close and near and dear in just the way I interpret life. Started my PR agency and had a lot of great success with it. Still doing some great things on the corporate level and then the diversity, equity, and inclusion space. And at that point, I just utilized, resources, financial mentors I had in my life, started getting licensed, started taking certifications, started to do a lot of things so I can show up in this space a lot better and really be able to offer value in the financial space.
That is such a valuable skill that so many people need support with. So thank God for you. What would you say are some of the top financial questions or areas that folks need help?
So I would say coming up with your defense strategy, right? Your financial defense strategy. I feel like when you go on social media, when you look at the financial gurus, when you hear a lot of the conversation and narrative, it's all about making more money, which is important, right? But we're missing a lot of the conversation on keeping your money and growing your money. Really having a defense strategy. What are you doing to protect yourself, right? Like what insurances do you have in place? Because life happens.
Very true. I love that. And how would you say, how does mindset impact your wealth building, if it does?
It totally does. It totally does. You can sit down with a financial planner and they can create the best plan for you. But if you have not done some of the internal work to figure out like what your money triggers are, then those things are going to become undone. A lot of times I'm meeting with people and they are living in complete fear when it comes to their money. Really tapping into that mindset, really digging down, figuring out, what is it? Where are the toxic areas between you and money? And get into the root of that.
And I'll ask real quick for somebody who's watching and you said you used the term money trigger. What would be an example of a money trigger?
So if something happened in life where you equate money to a certain feeling, let's say you had one parent that was extremely busy, flying all the time. All you really wanted was for them to come to your games, be there for you, tuck you in bed at night. They never could, but they sent you gifts, everything you could think of. You want a horse for Christmas, you get a horse. You want a car, you get a car. And so you start to equate money with love. You're giving them all these materialistic things in the place of it, because that is what love looks like to you.
I like that. That's good. That's really good. And we are getting into that spending season. Speaking of triggers, a lot of people may be going to their their credit cards.
So helpful, so helpful. So what does it look like when someone is laying the proper generational wealth foundation? What does that look like? What have you seen when someone's doing that work right?
Yeah, so sometimes it involves having a money team, right? So it's great that you can do so many things yourself, but I'm a strong believer of bringing professionals in to help in different areas, right? Really sit down and create the plan, use the right professionals, and really put a generational wealth plan in place.
I love it. Well, Doc, we are excited to have you here. I know you're going to be chatting with us as our special guest host this morning. But for people who are watching now, how can they reach you really quick?
Yes, you can go to the Money Plan Inc. That's inc.com. If you're on Instagram, it's Dr. Garner Scott, DrGarner Scott.
Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back, Connect Fam. And if you're interested in modeling, you're not going to want to miss our next guest. She is the owner of Model University. So much experience and so much life. She's going to be in the building with us. Lola Chél is up next. Don't move, Connect Fam.
Hey, so I'm heading to New York City right now to work on my What's the Budget segment. You girls are going to see how I prepare myself as a stylist to get projects done and get wardrobe for people. So you'll see exactly what I have to do while I'm in New York City to make this possible. Happy Monday! Okay, so I'm in New York City. I'm super excited. I'm here at one of my favorite showrooms here in New York City, pulling some clothes. You guys are gonna follow me throughout the day, shopping, pulling clothes for this winter and fall season. So let's go. Guys, so I am now in one of my favorite showrooms in New York City, Albright Fashion Library. And you know, we were talking about the fall and the winter. You can never go wrong with a fur coat. This is one of my favorite fur coats in past seasons. Fall 2016, Saint Laurent, retail at $20,000. Also seen on Rihanna and Kendall Jenner. Look at this. Is a heart for love. This is one of the best showrooms here. The Kardashians pull clothes from here. Lala Anthony, Chrissy Teigen, I don't know if you guys know who that is, but that's John Legend's wife. Beyonce, J-Lo, they all pull clothes from this showroom here. So to be able to walk in this showroom is a big deal. So let's go.
Welcome back, Connect Fam. So I'm super excited about this. Our next guest is Lola Chél. But when you say her name, you got to kind of say it like that. Lola Chél. She is a full-time internationally working multi-agency represented professional model and coach. Yes, baby. She is the real deal. Help me welcome Lola. Hey, Lola.
Hi, everybody. Good morning.
Good morning, Lola. Thank you so much for being with us. We're excited to talk with you today and to learn more about the Model University, an incredible concept. Tell us a little bit, like what sparked you to start the Model University?
Well, I'm so glad to be here with you guys this morning, and I'm even more excited to tell you guys about Model University. So just so you know, this university is for models of all backgrounds, all walks of life, and all experience levels, whether they are just starting out, they've been at this for 2 minutes, 2 years, or 20 years. This university is meant to serve models and help them grow into the ideal career that they want that's going to pay them what they're worth.
I love that. Lift as I climb. That's beautiful. I love that.
Yes. What was that pivot moment for you when you felt like I can do this? I can be a model myself, and you went full time?
So after I started modeling, I was, doing it part-time, a little job here and there, a show here and there. And I just went, took the photos, dropped off my comp card and left. Never thought anything of it. My agent called back and I got booked for this job that paid me more than my part-time did for the entire month. Yes. So I was just like, I can do this. This can be a full-time thing for me.
Modeling troops in college is where you learn to walk.
Yes,
walk. So I love it. What is that one piece of advice for someone who's watching right now? It's early, it's Saturday morning, and they're thinking modeling is what I want to do. What is that one piece of advice to really make it in the industry?
So here's what I would suggest. And this is what I teach in the university. I'm giving this to y'all for free. So take it, put it in your back pocket and use it. Okay. Model fundamentals. It's 5 things: your goal, your why, your niche, which is your model specialty, your market, and your rate. You need to know these 5 things, and here's why. If you are pursuing modeling and you don't know what your goals are, you will go astray in every way possible. If you don't have a why, you can strive towards your goal all you want, but any roadblock, any negativity, anything that's going to sidetrack you will stop your progress. If you don't know your modeling niche, you will do everything and people will remember you for nothing. When it comes to your market, you could be the best fashion model in the world, have the great goal, great why, but if your market does not have jobs for that, you will feel like you are failing when you are literally just in the wrong area. And for your rate, you could have all the other 4 things, but you will never make the growth in your income as a model if you don't grow your money as well as the rest of the things that you're developing. You need to learn how to really articulate your value, not just in what you give people, but what people give back to you. So you have to be able to state and grow your rate. Those are the 5 fundamentals I would tell every model to have. And if you need help putting those together at any level as a model, come check me out at Model University.
What you're offering the CW audience is one-on-one consultations with you that you only do twice a year. And so what can someone expect in those calls and how can they get a hold of you?
Everybody here listening and those who are watching our replays, because you can't just watch it one time. You can always find me on social media. That's LOLACHEL. You can find me at Lola Chél on all platforms. You can literally Google me, but as long as you find me on Instagram, you can find everything else. Or themodeluniversity.com.
Love it. So Lola Chél, darling, I must speak like this before you depart, dear. How do we get that money shot, darling? That money shot. Give us a pose.
So in the words of Tyra, you always want to start with the actual smile. Keep the intensity.
Okay. Talk with my eyes.
Talk with your eyes, baby. You got it.
Honey, go to Lola Chél if you want to learn how to do that better. Don't look after me. Keep up the great work, sis. We will be right back. Don't move, Connect fam. But before we depart, we got to check in. I call her our Dr. Love, Jen Stoney, with some love tips of the week.
Hello and welcome back to the Sexy Goddess segment. This is where we talk all things to create that sexy goddess lifestyle and bring in the romance, the passion, the connection to create the life far beyond your wildest dreams. So today, this is one of the things that has helped me create incredible relationships that are juicy, fun, romantic, and amazing and irresistible. What is it? It is the power of forgiveness. When I practice forgiveness, I let go of things in a way of truly letting go of it. Now, I don't mean forgiving and being like, oh, I forgave them because I'm a more spiritual person. No, I mean truly feeling your feelings around it and forgiving them without needing an apology. It's releasing it. It's feeling the feelings of the pain, the disappointment, the anger, the dishonesty, the distress, feeling that and then releasing it. And when we disconnect from ourselves, we disconnect from our partner, we disconnect from our friendships, and we create walls. Walls go up. And when walls go up, love can't come in. And when you practice the power of forgiveness, your life becomes amazing. Sending you so much love and light your way. And if you want to connect with me on Instagram, I am at Jen Stoney. Can't wait to connect with you soon. Have a great week.
Hi, my name is Crystal Rao, and I am a certified financial planner professional. I help my clients accomplish their financial goals in 3 different ways, which include comprehensive financial planning, investment management, and the last thing is retirement plans for small business owners so they can grow wealth through their business. I am a fee-only advisor, which means I don't sell products or receive commissions. As a fiduciary, I provide only honest and objective advice. Interested in learning more? Check out our website below.
Welcome back, Connect fam. Always a pleasure to be here with you. So our last guest for this morning is a woman who truly is the prime example of perseverance, dedication, and authenticity. She is a speaker, she is a coach, and a spiritual intuitive. Please help me welcome our guest, Miss Asia Carroll. Hey, Asia.
Hello. Thank you for having me on the show.
So excited to have you on the show, and really wanted to start off by talking more about your book. Could you tell us what inspired the book and what the book is really about?
Sure. So my book is called The Pressures of Becoming a Diamond, and I have a copy here, and it's available on Amazon. And primarily, I was inspired to write this book when I was 9 years old. And I just knew that my life was different and I wanted something different. And I wanted to be able to inspire other people who were in circumstances like I was. And so the book primarily is about my high school journey, going into foster care and how I was able to survive my mom's drug addiction. I witnessed a lot of abuse. And I just wanted to be able to help other people know that regardless of their circumstances, they don't have to stay there.
Asia, you also, in addition to your book, you also have this amazing podcast, which is the title, The Survivor Not by Chance podcast. And what can people, and I'm sure I know you inspire people on all the platforms that you are on, but what can people expect for those who are just tuning in? What can they expect to learn on your platform?
So the Survivor Not by Chance podcast was created originally in 2019, and I started as part of my healing journey where I documented part of my story before I even wrote a book. And I just wanted to be able to just, give some of my energy to people who may be suffering silently. And so my first season is just a monologue. The second season of the Survivor Not by Chance podcast, I interview other survivors. And so I wanted to highlight and put a bright, shining star on each individual that are just talking about their stories and how they were able to survive whatever the situation is.
If people want to get in contact with you, if they want to learn more about you, could you tell our audience where they can find you?
Sure. So my website is survivornotbychance.com. My Instagram, Facebook, it's all Survivor Not by Chance. My podcast is on YouTube as well as Spreaker, Buzzsprout, and a couple of different different platforms, and it's all Survivor Not by Chance. So it's very easy to find me. All you have to remember is I'm a survivor not by chance. I survived because I fought to survive.
Ooh.
Awesome. Thank you so much again for joining us. But don't move, Connect fam. We will be right back. Before we depart, we got to check in with our girl, Miss Viri Brandon. This is a beautiful segment that she has. We know some who may have lost a loved one. So this segment is with Widowed and Winning.
Welcome to Widowed and Winning, where we highlight women entrepreneurs who are winning. Today's guest is Kristen Bethune of Aspire to Be the Real You. She's an author, speaker, entrepreneur, life coach, and the host of the podcast, Her Widow Wisdom. Welcome, Kristen.
Thank you so much for having me.
We are excited to have you on
so
today's
excited
show.
to be here. Thank you.
Yes. So let's get into it, Kristen.
Okay.
So tell our audience, how do we find our way back from grief or feeling lost in our grief recovery process?
Well, first, I want to say it takes a lot of pouring out of our emptiness to find who we are and who we were created to become. That takes courage. And secondly, I always say to people, my husband's death did not happen to me. It happened for me. Now, that may sound crazy, but discovering the new parts of you requires a shifting in mindsets, in routines, and in your newfound identity.
How was parenting through grief?
Viri, it was so difficult. Not only was I parenting my two biological children, I took on the role as the bonus mom for my husband's son. So it was important for me to be mindful of my children's grief process because they don't have the ability to grieve as adults do. So my first step was counseling. The next step was creating a safe space, a space of freedom. And lastly, displaying a photo of their father in their room as a reminder of how much he loved them.
Her Widow Wisdom. Listen, I want all of you guys to go check out Kristen Bethune. She is thebomb.com. If you or someone you know is a widow who needs widow support or is a widowpreneur or would like to join the VBN Insiders community, connect with me at info@ViriBrandon.com.
We are living in challenging times, and despite having a 9-to-5 job, you still find it difficult to pay your bills and have money left over to spend on experiences that brings you joy. If you're at a point in your life where you know that there is more for you, you want to start a side business and express your multi-passions, but you're not sure if your gifts or ideas can be profitable, believe in yourself and connect with us over at RaquelWalters.com and let us help you to get clear on the knowledge you have that you can monetize right away.
Saturday, and you know we love being here with you each and every Saturday morning right here on the CW, talking boss babes, having amazing conversations, and hopefully it was inspiring to you as it was to us, right, ladies?
That's right.
Very much so, yes.
And definitely don't forget to follow all of the amazing guests that were on today's show, see what they have going on. We're really excited to keep up with them all.
Yes, and if you're enjoying all of this girl bossness magic, catch all of the past episodes on our YouTube channel, and you can binge watch them like Netflix on Natalie's network. Check it out.
And if you're ready to bring your brand to television and you want to be featured, register today at theconnectonline.com and click Be On TV.
Hey.